What's up, guys? Here with you with FC Wonderkid. Here with my guy, Pedro. How are you?
Fine, man. Bold as always.
So this is a big boy topic, as you can see from the thumbnail. It was a huge success in the last video. So if you want to see part 3 of a start bench sell, just start the video by liking down below, okay? And we have to have more than 200 likes like we had in the last video. And yeah, man, are you ready, Pedro, for this one?
I'm not sure what's coming, man. Let's see.
Yes, so I'm going to start here with a first one, and it is a popular one for people that want to discuss right backs. And I think you've prepared for this one, and it is with Trent, Hakimi, and Reece James, okay? Who would you start, who would you bench, and who would you sell with these three?
I mean, you know I'm not the biggest fan of Trent. I think he's overconfident in his abilities.
I think he should be, Pedro.
No, of course. Undeniably, he's a baller. I'm sitting here commenting, and he's like winning those bucks and playing those games. I mean,
Champions
of course,
League final.
No
3 Champions League finals.
No disrespect to him, but he just said a comment before the final that he said that he was different than others because he could see things others couldn't.
Yes!
Man, I don't think that... If someone says that about you, okay, I accept it. But you saying that about yourself, man, it's kind of...
I agree that it shows a lot of confidence.
It's a little bit arrogant, you know. But okay, nonetheless, doesn't have to do anything with the player rating. Okay, so, man, I think Hakimi actually is like probably the best one of the three. I would like to see him perform at Real Madrid, actually. I don't think he didn't have the chance to show his true potential there because he was there at a very young age.
At Inter, he was really good.
Yeah, he was like.
And for Morocco too.
But now he's at PSG. I don't see him leaving. Unfortunately, for Real Madrid. Even because relationships between both clubs right now aren't the best. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I really like to watch him play. Raw pace, really strong physically. He really attacks well. Maybe he doesn't cross the ball as well as Trent. Yeah, that's true.
Better crosser, Trent 100%.
Yeah, Trent's the better crosser of the three.
I'd say the fastest one of the three,
yeah,
Hakimi.
He is the fastest one of the three. And I would like to see him one day in the Prem as well.
I think there's a possibility of that, though.
But yeah, I would go... Okay, Hakimi, Trent, and Reece James.
So you start...
Yeah, sorry guys. So I would start Hakimi, I would bench Trent, and I would sell Reece James. Even though I love Reece James, okay, but I still think even though I quite don't love Trent, I still think he's a little bit above Reece James, okay.
Okay.
But I still love them both. Like the style of play, the way they play, their ability on the ball, both amazing players.
I'm going to lean with a couple of stuff you said. With Reece James, I agree. For me, Reece James is the more complete out of 3. If there's a 4 defense, 4 players at the back, right back, Reece James for me is the more complete one. Physically strong, great defending, good attacking too, good cross, good shot. He's got it all. But Trent for me, man. Trent is the special one of those 3. In my opinion, better vision, better creativity, better cross. And there's a reason why Liverpool play the way they do. And it's because they have a player like Trent. He was a midfielder before. He chose that to go at the right back. And Klopp knows he has such a special player there that the style of play of Liverpool has to work towards Trent because he's such a special player to have. So I'm going to start Trent. I'm going to bench Reece James. And I'm going to sell Hakimi. I know, Hakimi fans. I know I'm going to get a bunch of hate from Hakimi fans. But
you would always get some hate, right? I'm going to get some hate from Reece James fans. So.
It's true. But I'll say this about with just ending. I think with Tuchel, Hakimi would be better than Reece James. With Tuchel, I think Hakimi would be... Whoa, I really reckon that would be a great duo. So... But those are my 3. So, yeah. Do you want to go with one you were saying you wanted to do? Start, bench, sell.
Yeah, actually I do.
Let's go.
So, yeah, for you, let's go for the left back position. So, yeah, start, bench, sell, Nuno Mendes, Alfonso Davies, Theo Hernandez.
Right now? Right now.
I mean, right now, of course, I know you're going to sell Alphonso Davies, but I want you to go for
No. In terms of right now, like playing ability right now.
Yeah, okay. Not potential-wise.
Yes.
Playing
Not
ability at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to start Theo Hernandez because Theo Hernandez, for me, right now, is a top 3 left back in the world, okay? The fact that AC Milan won the Scudetto, Theo Hernandez was key for that. But that was the bench. Look,
I wouldn't imagine you benching Nuno Mendes or selling
I'm gonna go bold, man. I'm gonna bench Nuno Mendes, pa.
How can you do that, man?
I'm gonna bench Nuno Mendes because, man, he's gonna start for Portugal in the future. He's gonna start for PSG if they win the Champions League, okay? I think Nuno Mendes will be a starter at that left back position.
Man, but the scandal for me is you're not starting Nuno Mendes. Come on.
No, I have to start Theo. Then bench Nuno Mendes, and I'm gonna sell. I'm sorry, Alfonso. I rate you so high, but I'm gonna sell Alfonso Davies, man. But come on, bora Nuno Mendes, man. Bora. So yeah, what are your choices though? So you're putting me on the spot. I want to know. You know.
Okay, man. So yeah, I'm gonna start Nuno Mendes. Okay.
This is the type of stuff.
I'm gonna start Nuno Mendes because. Actually, yeah, we are talking about right now at the moment, not potential-wise, even though they both have great potential.
Facts.
And Theo Hernandez was undoubtedly one of the best AC Milan players. But I think Nuno Mendes just has something different to all of the others. Okay.
Going bold, my friend.
I think that, if you balance stuff and you take into account attacking and defending and crossing and the pace and tempo, I think Nuno Mendes is one step ahead of Theo Hernandez.
Defending, he's
destructive. He just doesn't care who he has in front of him.
Very true.
So he doesn't care if it's Messi, Ronaldo, Batatinha. He doesn't care, man. He just doesn't care.
Theo has fiercelessness too.
Of course. We're talking elite levels, okay? But I think just Nuno Mendes is one step ahead, and that's why PSG had a wonderful deal on signing him this summer.
38 million, right? 38.
The total amount of the deal is 45 because it was 7 before for the loan and now 38 the buy option.
PSG anticipated themselves.
Yeah, because now if PSG waited until after the World Cup, they would pay easy 60-70 million for him.
Because there's not a lot of left backs available. I agree with you.
So yeah, I would start Nuno Mendes, I would bench Theo Hernandez, and I would sell Alphonso Davies. Sorry, Alphonso Davies, but he was injured a lot of time. That also has some weight on my decisions. So yeah.
Like this video if you're enjoying
Nuno Mendes fan right here.
Hey, okay,
Nuno Mendes, bold.
But now, this is another one. This is a big one, okay? This is going to be an excellent video, man. Start, bench, sell, okay? This is Champions League edition because it's a special one. So, you can see where I'm going with start, bench, sell between Alisson Becker, Ederson, and Thibaut Courtois, Pedro, okay? Big decision because everybody was... Courtois himself was like, I should be in the top 10. You know, he wanted the discussion to happen.
Okay, man, you're putting me on the spot right here. So, man, if I am to be logical, I just go and look at Brazil's squad, and I think Alisson starts most of the matches and Ederson is on the bench.
Yep.
Nevertheless, I don't agree with that.
Come on.
I rate Ederson higher than, because I think...
I go Alisson.
Man, I go Ederson. I think Ederson is more fearless, you know, than Alisson, and I think he plays better with his feet. Although Alisson is quite good with his feet. I
think Ederson has those moments that we're like, oh my god, how is he past the ball?
It's kind of difficult to say who's the best because I think they're very similar in quality. Okay. It's like kind of a tie here, like it's kind of hard, but I can assure you that at the moment Thibaut Courtois is a step ahead of both of them. I mean, I've never seen a goalkeeper being so decisive in the Champions League final as I had Thibaut Courtois last week. That save he did from Mane's shot, the ball was flicking away from him.
Yeah.
So it was running away. Like, it was really hard to make that save, okay?
Completely.
So it was like almost inhuman, the way he managed to save that ball. And also the Salah shot, the Salah right-footed shot. I mean, he made so many great saves.
Saves.
He kept Real Madrid in the game over and over again.
And just going with what you said, Courtois has the first, the second, and the third most saves in Champions League games, okay? So that just shows that he's crucial for Real Madrid to win it.
Yeah, and of course, you take a look at the teams that Madrid knocked out.
Yeah.
PSG, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. Arguably the best 4 teams in the world.
Completely.
And Courtois was instrumental in all of them. Because Real Madrid didn't dominate any of those games, okay? So Courtois had a major role on this Champions League. And
agree.
I think he called himself out. He said, I deserve respect. And I think he deserves respect too. Guys,
Galactico.
Courtois at the moment is the best goalkeeper in the world. So I would start Courtois, I would bench Ederson, and I would sell Alisson.
Going with what you said, I will start too, Courtois. I will bench Alisson, and I will sell Ederson, okay? Because Ederson, for me, out of the 3, for me, the passing of Alisson is better, okay? Even those throw-ins that he does occasionally, I'm like, oh my days, like Alisson, what the accuracy, the moments. I'm gonna go still with Alisson Becker. Put down below, people, your start bench.
Yeah, but every national team wished they had someone in the bench like Ederson or Alisson, right?
Fuck.
It's crazy.
So here's the last one, okay? And this is an unbelievable one, okay? Because I saw a lot of comments on the last YouTube video suggesting this one. So this shows, guys, that we see your comments. So put down below your suggestion for the next one. So now, Bale, start bench sell. Bale, Neymar, and Hazard.
All time?
All time. Start bench sell. Prime Bale, Prime Neymar, and Prime Hazard.
Okay. I'm gonna start Bale.
What? What?
I'm gonna bench
Hey,
Neymar.
Neymar, meu.
And I'm gonna sell Hazard.
Neymar, meu.
And I'll explain you why.
Hey,
Okay, let me explain you. Let me
Okay.
explain why.
True.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
Bale in Real Madrid has more goals than Ronaldo Nazario. He has more assists than Zidane. He's one of the most condecorated players of all time.
5 Champions League.
5 Champions League, 3 La Ligas. I don't know how many cups, Spanish cups. Man, he's a legend. He's a living. He scored one of the most beautiful goals in a Champions League final. The overhead kick against
I was
Liverpool.
with you, right?
He scored one of the most iconic Real Madrid goals, where he goes outside of the pitch. He just gives
The
like
Jets.
against Marc Bartra, man. I mean,
in the mud. That
he just put Marc Bartra in the mud right there. And he scored like that's one of the most iconic goals of Real Madrid in the 21st century. Okay. And I think people just remember Bale for the last 2 to 3 years, but Bale before that was much more than that. I remember there were times in 2016 that there were some people saying that Bale was better than Ronaldo. I remember that.
He was gonna be the next Ronaldo.
No, and I remember when Wales played against Portugal in the semis of the Euros, they was going to say this game is going to define who's the best one of the two.
Bale, Ronaldo.
Yeah, I remember that. Don't you remember that?
That's true. It's true.
So Bale was actually pretty good.
Bale for Wales is a menace, really.
But he's underrated, man. And what comes to his legacy as a player, he's so underrated because he managed to score in more than one final, a Champions League final, I think. I'm not sure. He scored on the one against Liverpool, but I actually honestly don't remember the other ones.
Yeah, again, the goal.
Instrumental, like he scored, he banged in
Substitutes.
more than 20 goals in lots of seasons, with Ronaldo banging like 40 or 50, so he was taking the credits for himself, but he was there as well, Bale. When Ronaldo didn't deliver, Bale delivered, okay? And Benzema as well. It's arguably one of the best trios in the world of football, okay? For me, Bale is ahead of Neymar because Bale is more decisive than Neymar on these moments. Tell me a moment where Neymar was this decisive like Bale is.
Against PSG to knock them out.
Okay, but was it in the Champions League final?
Yeah, no, not final. Not final. But that was one of the best comebacks I've seen in my lifetime, man. Neymar, that last crossing, Sergi Roberto, like that's why Sergi Roberto maybe is getting that extension, man. But okay, I'm gonna go with start Neymar, bench Bale, and I'm gonna sell Hazard, okay? And I want to say this about Neymar. For me, Neymar is the 3rd best player in the era with Ronaldo and with Messi. I put Neymar in the third wheel, in the third place in this era of 10 years, because the best dribbler, the player with the most pressure in the world, man. Next to these two, I'd say it's Neymar too. And there's pressure because it's so much talent. So much talent, so many expectations. And yeah, the move to PSG, I think that's a big reason why the legacy of Neymar is very tarnished. Okay, 220 million going to PSG. We all expected a Champions League to have landed to PSG. And that's why I think that legacy goes down, and why I'd say bench. The benching option could happen, but I am going to start Neymar. I'm going to bench Bale because peak Bale, come on, complete menace. And I remember watching Bale as a left back and then becomes a winger, you know, so
it's usually the other way around.
The great development, okay, from Bale. And yeah, for Wales, how much of an icon that man is for Wales too. I gotta respect that. And yeah, I bench Bale. And now sell Hazard, okay. One thing I gotta admire though is how Hazard at Chelsea, because if it's prime Hazard, it has to be at Chelsea, how he would control the game, okay? He would grab the ball and he would dictate the game in the attack, okay? He really had that ability. And the consistency throughout a Premier League season, Hazard showed it, okay? And with Chelsea, there were elite levels with Hazard. And that's why, personally, me, I'm really disappointed with the Hazard I'm seeing at Real Madrid. And I hope, I'm looking at the camera while I say, I hope Hazard, he says, oh, next season is going to be my season. Man, please, Hazard.
Not only him, Ancelotti says it as well.
So, please, Hazard, okay? Please, if Mbappe is not going, please, man, it has to happen now. So, let's change the bench, start bench, sell, okay? In the future for the three. So, yeah, I'm going to start Neymar, bench Bale, and sell Hazard, man. That was a hard one, right?
Yeah, I mean, but you understand my reasons for choosing Bale, right?
Completely.
I think he was more instrumental than Neymar at decisive moments.
But I go Neymar. I have to go Neymar. Neymar dribbling.
No, I understand you. I think he has more raw talent than Bale. But I think that Bale was like, when he was put under pressure, I think he delivered better than Neymar.
Okay, so put down below, people, what do you think? Who should start? Who should bench? And who should sell? And if you want to see more videos just like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to FC Wonderkid on YouTube, people. Thank you for listening to this video until now, and go bold, people.
Never forget.